see, I will obviously keep the update on, please, and talk about the justice and obviously the DNA that we believe the Nigerians are crying out for. Again, the same day, 11 a.m. American time in Pennsylvania, where the lab was. DM Bossman for America. So on the 24th, the same day, while the UK one is happening, the
Lagata, please, I'm sorry. Please, can you please repeat it? I want to put it on Facebook.
Okay, thank you. Say Oyinbo abi Yoruba. Okay, please, if you are in United Kingdom on the 24th of this month, on the Monday, please, Nigerians, let us come out. We are going to Nigerian House in London to go and do a peaceful rally to speak to the consulates and let them know why we are here. Obviously, to talk about the toxicology results and the autopsy results, and talk about the DNA and justice for Mohbad, and why all Nigerians have been, active for the past 9 months. We are still asking what actually by Mohbad, and we want to know. We want the government to please, come to our rescue to give us a good result on who by Mohbad. On the same day in America, where they took the result to, we have people that are going to turn up on that day as well, 24th, 11 a.m. American time, 11 a.m. UK time as well. It's a time difference, but it will be the same day. If you are interested, please DM me. If you're interested in American one, DM myself or Bossman as well, so that we know how many people are coming out. Ejo, let us do it for General Mohbad. It's been 9 months and we are still here crying, shouting, talking, narrating what actually by Mohbad, and obviously the paternity needs to be concluded. So we need you guys to please, if you are interested, come out. Let us do it together. It's gonna be an hour or 2 hours rally. We are not working. Obviously, we are gonna be there, speak to the Nigerian High Commission, and then let them know our pain and why we are out there that day to give them the reasons why we need justice and why our country needs to have a different dimension. Thank you very much. Let us do it. If you're in United Kingdom, please let me know. Olu Peri, thank you. It's on the 24th. On the 24th of this month. Ká tún lọ ká lọ sọ fún wọn, ká lọ fún wọn ní pressure pé ẹ wo àti wà ń bí o. Ìjọ yẹn a máa gbé speaker dání, a máa play orin Mohbad, a máa jó, a máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Thank you very much. Vegetable Island, I challenge you. Anasuko, I challenge you. Peri, I challenge you. Big Gold, I challenge you. Mommy Musubola, I challenge you. Winners, I challenge you. Lenchi, I challenge you. Let's do it together. Let's all go out there and let them know that we are here again to tell them why we are looking for justice. Please, if you're in
Team
UK,
Lagata. Wọ́n bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ní comment section. Wọ́n ní ṣé Nàìjíríà nìkan lẹ pè ní. Bóyá kẹ́ sọ fẹ́ nìyẹn pé kò ṣe Nàìjíríà nìkan gbogbo sáàbù ni o.
No. That's why I said I challenge you. You are a strong lady in justice for Mohbad, and it would be nice if you can come out. That's why I'm challenging you to come out. Obviously, we are going to be going to the Nigerian house because we are protesting for justice for Mohbad, and that happens in Nigeria, not Zimbabwe. We're still together, yeah? My sister, one love. Magadi, tribo, Magadi. So, yes, for everyone, even Oyinbo people, white people, color, brown, red, let us go there together and speak to them. Thank you.
Lagata, my question is is it not the same people that the head of the country appoint to Nigerian House? Because if they cannot take everything from Nigeria, why are we going to Nigerian House embassy?
Sorry, repeat that. I didn't catch that. Sorry.
Because it's the same person that the president of Nigeria appoints inside that embassy? Are they going to listen to us?
Yes, so they will, and this is a reason to.
But they didn't listen to us in Nigeria, isn't it?
Yeah, well, this is why, obviously, that's why we are hoping that the BBC reporter will be available on that day. I've been in contact.
Yeah, I know, but we can't just stand still in front of the embassy. We need to move around that area so other people will see us than stand in front of
Have you
only,
been to that?
you
Have you
know.
been to that place before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Is it not Nigerian embassy at Embankment?
Embankment. Yeah, it's it's right outside on the road.
I know.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
we are going to be in that corner. Obviously we don't want to distract. It's going to be a business day, so we don't want to distract anyone. But yeah, we'll move around from that angle downward, and there'll be a little bit of music, to get a bit of attention. And I'm sure people will come out. They would, like last time we was there, a lot of people were asking, what's happening? What's happening? Then I was able
because
to.
the last time is not. I didn't see it as a big thing. I think Lenshi was there, isn't it?
And
the picture of where Mohbad head was bent, you guys need to, to make it bigger, because that is the evidence of fighting for justice.
Okay. We'll try and print all these things as well, and and put it on okay, that's a good suggestion, Mama Yeti. That's good. We'll try and do that again. Emma, don't put it on me alone, no, please. If you have ideas of what we can do, let us do it together. It's not a one-man show, it's all of us. Let's do it together. If you like what you suggested now, it will be beautiful. Yeah? Thank you.
Thank you.
Mine ẹ bá mi coordinate. Mine ẹ bá mi coordinate ẹni. Ẹ̀yin ni admin. Ẹ̀yin ni admin ẹ bá mi coordinate.
Okay. Yeah, kí Soye sọ̀rọ̀. Soye, let's hear you now. Soye. Ṣé Soye ò sí níbẹ̀ ni?
Ma?
Let's hear you talk.
Okay, I've been and I spoke once, so. Okay. Yes, I spoke. But
Okay. Glam B.
Okay.
Let's Glam B talk with that.
I still
Glam
wish
B,
you-
we are talk. Let's hear you. Soye, mute. Mute, ma. Glam B, talk o. Ààrẹ ni yìí báyìí tí ó sọ̀rọ̀. Mọ̀mí Yétì náà ti sọ̀rọ̀. God protection náà ti sọ̀rọ̀. Everybody ti sọ̀rọ̀. God protection. Ṣé ẹ tún ní nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ fún wa ní ká máa rẹ́rìn-ín lọ?
Ó rí chájì lọ́wọ́ ló ń jẹ fùfú lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, fùfú Ìgbò.
Now chop belle food, they get strength for violence. Me, I don't dey okay. Wumi, I ready for you this night. Wumi, Akokojaye, one of Africa, come outside. Oh yeah, use your fake account, come here. Use your fake account, come here. Then I go no say yes, you be iron lady. Wumi, Akokojaye, one of Africa, of Nigeria. You want to soil Nigeria with your evil. Wait, it's like those people supporting Wumi. Mohbad blood don't splash for their head. Can't you all see? What is Yahweh? Àwọn aláyé bàjẹ́.
Don't collect now, normally.
No, the blood don't splash for their head, all of them.
Definitely.
Because if Mohbad blood no splash for una head, they are talking like mad people. Are those people normal? If their madam no normal, na them one normal. I call them ram, malu. That is what they are, malu. You know, say when you tell malu, say come here. Malu is a malu. There's nothing you can do about malu. You cannot put single brain inside malu. No, even 15 naira brain cannot enter malu. So they are malu. You understand? Those still standing with her are malu, just as her is a malu. Wumi, you are a malu oti Yahweh. They are using DNA now. They are using DNA to keep me short. You are mad. You are very, very stupid.
The only thing I've brought tears into my eyes is
DNA. How can DNA is wait is it not to choke a cotton wool inside your baby's mouth and give to the lab? Then you take your child to wherever you want to take him to. How DNA can be by sentence now? Olori Buruku girl. Tomorrow you come out of all of us talking about justice. Who is your mate?
Sugar Blaze.
It's
Let me tell you,
Bema.
the reason why she used that. The reason why Wunmi used that word, DNA has brought tears into her is because a lot of people were saying that how can the father-in-law be asking her for DNA? And she said that if she used that word, people will not come. A lot of women will not come, will not go against Baba, which she has succeeded in doing. Yeah? But I'm glad she have her own portion of medicine from us. You can't tell me she has peace. She's restless because Mohbad is dealing with her. But say if you pay me, you will suffer. This is just the beginning, Wunmi. you go hug yourself. I promise you. Pet me. Oloshi.
Sure, you dey understand wetin I dey talk. This girl go dey use fake accounts. You even get mouth dey talk say I'm a keku. Inside me and you dey keku. Nobody is pursuing you. You are pursuing yourself. Mohbad is pursuing you. You are pursuing us. What is your problem? If you know say no be you do this thing, go and relax. Let God vindicate you. But if you cannot relax, if you insult Baba, we go insult you. Yes. Baba kan, àwọn èèyàn púpọ̀. One Baba, plenty Nigerians, plenty world. You all think it's only Baba that is standing for his son. They play. The whole world is standing up for Mohbad. So I don't know how you will succeed to win the whole world. It's not possible. So go and rest already, or you confess so that you can Yahweh refiner. You understand? If you are Yahweh, if you are getting mad for yourself and your family. Don't you know why they treat mad people? Yaba left, go there. Don't come and be disturbing us here on social media. You and your family, you and your Karimo, Karo white face and hand. Look at the way you people have stayed in Nigeria. Things don't spoil. Since when una start this una nonsense. Nigeria don't budget. Wunmi, you are a bad luck. Pack your load and go. You deserve to go to the forest. That is where you belong. Forest. If forest accept you, fine. Because I know sure say at this stage, say forest go need you. You don't cast. Last, you don't cast. Eh? Una dey pray prison. Me, I never even pray prison for her. Best way in husband not tell una say iya oh my jail forever. And they tell her say prison ke. Best way it don't as in there so if so don't they prison already in so they prison and body they follow now they do camouflage fights. Now why they go Baba Alaja side? Baba Alaja we don't cast inconclusive Baba Alaja. Your Baba Alaja is inconclusive. If not, you think we'll still be here? By now, if I don't buy everybody, your Baba Alaja is a failure. Your Baba Alaja is a failure. Can't you see? Even if na India Ocean you won't go for this case, una go still fail. Now we go they call una inconclusive well because everything about you guys is inconclusive. Autopsy inconclusive. Wunmi inconclusive. Imagine. You want us to still say inconclusive justice, you lie. Justice must prevail. Two things Nigeria is asking you. What happened to Mohbad? And who is the father of your child? The father of the boy, Ireli Oluwaloba, deserves to know all this, okay? So don't come and be using your silly mouth to tell anybody that you owe nobody an explanation. Who is your mate? Even if you are Ogbontarigidi in the spiritual realm, in this physical realm, we are not your mates. Yes. Even still in the spiritual realm, plenty of us not be your mates. Your wish will not get wins. I tell you, say your wish now is inconclusive. That is why this justice is still taking place. See the way you people are casting, you are looking for damage control. Where I want to see that one? Small thing, I can say evidence. Petition Mohbad Rose is our evidence, okay? And there is no way the petition will ever expire. Even if e expire, the name no go fit clean. So if una want, abeg I still dey repeat from now till tomorrow. If una want make we stop to dey call una name, una go wake Mohbad make e come clean those names and that voice note so that im go help us explain the voice note. But if una no fit do this thing una name go dey every Nigerian's mouth. Pikin newborn babies will ask you, ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ pa ńkọ́? Forever and ever.
Glamby ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ talk o Glamby ṣẹ́ni ẹ wà ń bẹ̀ ṣá okay.
People don dey sleep. Why una dey sleep? Wunmi don put sleeping medicine. He don blow una.
No sleep, oh my sister.
I dey yes no.
Na me
Wunmi
go
don blow
poison
una
Wunmi.
sleeping
Wunmi not fit make me
medicine.
sleep. Na me go poison her. No dey sleep. Lambi. No, I think it's TikTok confine.
Na Wunmi, okay, na she dey sleep. No tell me say the breeze reach your side. E no fit reach my side.
Logging hotel from hotel to hotel. That's all you know. Small thing, don't go log on because go meet your sugar daddy. Don't worry, very soon, video will go expose, go put pain for your heart, go come on the internet. You will know how life is. Oloshi.
Now like this she dey call baba o, baba alájà o, ẹ pa wọ́n o, baba alájà o, ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ kó má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́, a máa sọ̀rọ̀.
So
Baba
person will
alájà
get
ti
tiny
di
leg like glue.
inconclusive baba alájà báyìí.
Mohbad never liked her. He never wanted her. She just used to manipulate life. Toxic relation.
Baba Alaja is now inconclusive. Baba Alaja. Baba Alaja cannot let us sleep again. We slept before we have woken up. And waking up, we are now stronger. Stand up for this justice. Oh, don't give up. Oh, stand up. We are now up. More stronger than before. No more fights, no more quarrel. I have prayed that every bad beings on this justice will be selected out by Mohbad himself in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So if you are having bad, if you want to cash out on justice for Mohbad, go and buy. If you thief, you want to thief, go and get a gun so that you go and stay in highway. Don't come and use Mohbad to cash out. Ikú máa pa ẹ́ ni o. Ikú òjijì ló máa pa ẹ́. If you want to do Yahoo, go and buy laptop and go to different sites. Mohbad site is not a place to cash out. It's a place that we should always remember him and make sure the truth about what happened to him comes out. Don't have another ulterior motive. You understand? Because you say will buy one day. Will buy one day. We are not we are not we are not always thinking about thinking about thinking about that. that some people some people they think people they think people they think about their belly. Shey you think their belly? Shey you think of your belly, you think of how tomorrow go be.
And all their distractions and everything, because I saw a post this morning which is quite concerning. Not a post as such, I would say a live. I think all these people pushing wrong narratives do come out around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning. Top movie to be precise. Is always on certain platform pushing wrong narratives. So for this reason, I would just say we should continue what we're doing, and
why I said we are saving Wumi's life, or we are buying time for Wumi's life, saving her life. Because right now, if Wumi is the middleman in between the power people and we that want justice, that means there is something in Wumi's custody. And the only way, if we are not able to get justice and they were able to get away with it, that means somebody has to be sacrificed. Now,
that is what I'm saying.
So, somebody has to be sacrificed, because if it is a secret, it has to remain a secret. So, Wumi, hello, come and fear Rubo, because that people body water and pay you. Oh, my life, I'm by days for any. So that's
the merest lesson of our time.
So, but I'm sorry for you. I am sorry for you, even because every day I believe she must be sleeping and waking up with fear. So apparently she's useless to life. I'm sorry. Everybody is now thinking like a mafia, even with all these results of the autopsy, because, flying around.
Madam,
I fear for my country.
Let me buttress your point. Let me buttress your point. They said in Yoruba land, when you tell one lie, you need 10 to cover that lie. And 10, you need 100 to cover 10. You become a perpetual liar. You have done something that people are aware. You need to be fearful of those people. You need how to gag those people and everybody that are involved in this case. That's what they don't know. And peradventure, we were able to get hold of one person that will let out the card. The whole case is settled.
Because I think if Baba Mohbad had been petitioned at this point, I really don't know how I feel. I have to be honest with you. So
you say you are not the one that
means,
killed the boy. Well, how did you petition?
Yes.
Why must you petition somebody? See, how many times have Esabod mentioned Alaafin, insulted Alaafin, abused Alaafin, abused Ooni of Ife, abused so many of us? How many times has Sunday Igboho abused them openly, cursed them? None of them wrote petition. If you don't have a hand in anything, let them go to hell.
Yeah. Okay, because right now, the power you use in petitioning the poor man, you would have used it to speak to the public and, add it to us and let's get justice. So
if you would have used that
TV
one to help us now, they would have used that to help us now because the boy live in the terrain. The boy live within this jurisdiction that you will be the person that let me invite this to what happened.
Mr. Wale, one thing I notice about this movement is that this movement has been able to tell the government, including Tinubu, that we are not stupid.
Yes. Exactly.
I thank God I'm a part of this movement. No matter what comes out of it, I mean, Dr. Wale, I'm so sorry, sir.
No problem, no problem, anyhow.
So, it means you can't just give us anything and we accept
any longer. Yes.
We are becoming intelligent. We will ask questions. Google is there to solve the problem. Internet is also there to give us answers. So what I'm just going to say is this. By the time the next election is coming, Nigerians should wake up. This is a wake-up call. That means life is about hustling and you have to survive. I'm not saying if they bribe people shouldn't accept the money. People should accept and vote for who you want. Because I won't lie to you. These are Tinubu's boys. This is how I feel. They are all Tinubu's boys. And I'm not sure if I'm expecting anything good out of it. Because gbogbo wọn náà ní àṣírí sí ọwọ́ ara wọn, from the top to the middle and to the least of them, whether the agberos or anybody. 1 or 2 or 3 people must have the secret of bóyá wọ́n ti pààyàn fún. I'm just saying allegedly. Pé tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n ti pààyàn fún yàn kan, ó lè má jẹ́ ẹni tàrògbọ́n ló ní ọmọ, kó jẹ́ pọ́ ọmọṣẹ́ tó ti pààyàn fún yàn kan, òun ló ní ọmọ yẹn, that owns the child. And he was like, I'm not going down, sir. Please, you have to help me. Only God knows how many of our... Yes, let me tell you, some people are missing. These people might know the whereabouts of those people that are missing. Look at the case of this Andrew. I really have not gotten clarification on this Andrew stories. But, people are just missing in Nigeria and it's becoming so scary. Let's be honest with ourselves. Tinubu ló máa padà bá wa parí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí, Tinubu máa bá wa dá sí, ó dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ parí ẹ̀.
And if I pressurize wọn, we will give them pressure.
African TV, welcome, sir. You can speak. Let me give you a chance
African
to speak.
TV, welcome.
Good evening, Aristocrat. Good evening, everybody. I'm a little tired. Just having a long day.
Goes okay.
Yeah, Shane Bonnie.
I'm bossing.
My sweetheart.
Goes okay.
So no, already, I'm very tired. I just I needed to come up because you said to vent, and I was waiting for some ventilation, but none was coming. I want to
Please
vent.
go ahead.
I want to vent and rant a little bit about Lagos State government. Like most of you already know, we just we finally got a hearing yesterday for Bamishe, and it's coincidental that the lady brought it up. And when you said you don't want to, you use the language, the lady, you use the language like you don't want to whether promote or amplify, but please, I want to tell everybody, if you don't fight for Bamishe, it will be hard to get justice for Mohbad. It sounds very harsh. It sounds like a personal interest, but I'll tell you, from our investigation, there is a pattern. And what the lady said just before I came up makes a lot of sense to me. There is a pattern involving Lagos State. Lagos State needs to be investigated in this killing field. For me, Lagos State is becoming a killing field. There are missing people every day. Who is taking them? When we first started the Justice for Mohbad, we received several phone calls. People that were being kidnapped and taken for organ harvest. One SKP contacted us, how he was taken to some country for organ harvestation, and he escaped and is back in Nigeria and his life is no longer the same. And it's now that it's beginning to dawn on me. And when that guy called us, when he contacted us, we were more into Mohbad, that we kind of relegated his concern to the background. But from Lagos State, people are missing every day. Who's taking them? Where are they going? I had about 3 hours meeting with lawyers and members of our foundation today on Bamishe's case. Do you know genital mutilation happened to Bamishe? Do you know that Bamishe, the toxicology or some kind of result taken from her private part, in almost 3 years, the result has not been given to the family members? Do you know that even if you get to court using the Bamishe experience to forecast what to expect, if they pin Mohbad on anybody, do you have any idea how long, if at all, we get justice? Because we have Andrew in the Bamishe's case, and Andrew has not made one statement in court in almost 3 years. That is the bus driver. Do you know that there are other culprits, like accomplices with Andrew, that are yet to be discovered? They are at large, and the Lagos State is doing nothing about finding those people. Do you realize that there is a CCTV camera in that bus, and the government or BRT has not given that footage to anybody? So what are we fighting? If we can't hold the government accountable and the government ignores us, I'm afraid, is Mohbad case going to go 3 years like Bamishe? We don't even have a suspect, or we don't have a real suspect that the public can say, oh, we know that he has a hand in it and we're convinced. They have that in Bamishe's case. And with a suspect, the government is not prosecuting. They have frustrated the family. The family is begging money to get transportation to go to court. Government will frustrate you. Say you want to fight us. Oh yeah, now. Like Baba Mohbad said, somebody said they will sell the land for what? 50 million to fight him. Why would you want to fight him? Why would you even think that you want to fight Baba Mohbad? Because you think you are the Alpha and Omega and the Almighty of Lagos. So all of us that are fighting for Mohbad, we need to reset. We need to seriously reset. I'm venting at all the numbnuts, all the children that I call them, who are in the movement, who think that the best thing for them is to find somebody to ridicule and to play what they call catching cruise. It's an insult to say you're catching cruise by berating somebody's effort and integrity. And nobody's addressing that. How do you want to get justice when you take 10 steps forward and some numbnuts drag you back 15 steps? Whether they are paid or not, or if it's based on their level of integrity or understanding of the world, those of you that are matured, you need to begin to call a spade, and we need to begin to sift these numbnuts out of this movement. I know it's a tall order, but we need to clean house, and clean house fast. People are spending money left and right to fight for Mohbad. People have invested emotion, sanity, integrity, and you think you want to come up because you have a 20,000 naira phone and berate people's efforts. I'm beginning to wonder, what generation do we have? And most of these guys are the so-called youth, and you want to be the president and let the younger person rule, let the youth rule. The older people should go away. But you don't, you so-called youths, you have no clue. You're totally clueless about life. Your moral turpitude is just downgrading every bloody second of the day. And we have the older ones as well who think because they want to be groupies and join with Baba Mohbad, turn Baba Mohbad into superstar because they want to sleep with him, they want to take pictures with him. They leave the focus, which is Mohbad. It's not about Baba. And they say, oh, leave that Baba alone. Leave the Baba alone. He's traumatized. He's traumatized. He's emotionally this. You numbnut. If somebody is traumatized, what do you do with that person? Ask yourself, if you don't hear anything I'm saying tonight, because I know you all have a way of twisting facts and you have a way of changing the narratives, but you can't change this. I'm asking you a psychological and medical question. Those who think Baba must be heard, Baba should be pushed outside. If you are going through a traumatic experience, are you supposed to be exposed to more danger, to more insult, to more confusion, or you're supposed to be kept in a sane environment? You're fucking with the man's mental health. You're filtering an old man. Why? So he can catch more babes? Why? What kind of brain, what kind of logic is behind you putting a mature old man, grieving old man, justice-seeking man? Why are you trying to filter his ass? These are the people giving us this 10 steps, 15 steps backwards. You all make no sense. You stole African TV idea. You came into our camp. We thought you were fighting for justice. You stole ideas. You ran and formed your group. You don't want foundation, but you've all formed stupid caucuses, which equals to foundation, and you're spoiling the justice movement. I know a bunch of you guys that came into the foundation, and we welcome you because we are open and we are real. And you stole ideas, and you derailed us. You stole some of our ideas because we're waiting on you. And the next thing is we find out you're in Baba's camp. And you're trying to implement all the things you stole from us, but you can't move 1 inch. We don't have any problem with you running with a good idea. Go. If God has given you the grace, do it, but do it right. And if anybody talks about what Baba is doing wrong, you tag that person anti-justice, like all of a sudden. Anybody who has the fallout with Baba is an anti-justice. Do you think justice is about Baba Mohbad? Lady Harris is anti-justice. African TV, anti-justice. Who else? Susie, anti-justice. People who have spent money, genuine effort. You that you're just taking selfies, and the women that are groupie want to be found around Baba, that's how you get justice? Please leave this old man. Let him rest. Let him be Send him on vacation to Spain or anywhere in the world, and he can get information there. And when you push him over the edge, you want to blame people. We're telling you guys now, we're asking you now, do the right thing. Do the right thing. But if we speak, we're anti-justice. If some of you are probably going to say, oh, African TV is paying because of contract. Let me tell you, Baba doesn't feed me, Baba doesn't feed me. Get that right. So nothing pains me the way you handle Baba, except the fact that you are ruining the case. You're destroying a good fight. You're destroying a perfect plan. By now, we could have gone far in getting some people accountable. That's venting. It's a mess everywhere. Paparano is anti-justice. Anybody who is speaking the truth is all of a sudden your enemy. Why? Why? You want to gag people not to talk. So if Baba poo-poo on himself, we can say, Baba, don't do that. We can say that. And some of you are so deranged, sorry to use that language, but you're so deranged and demented because you go as far as saying, if anybody says anything about Baba, I can't take it, I can't take it, I'm going to get mad. It really hurts me. If you love somebody, you chastise them when they are wrong. If you love somebody, you chastise them and you do it. If they don't want to listen, you stand on your truth and you make sure they realize that, this person is telling me the truth. You know, like they said, Otito Koro, truth is bitter. Y'all don't want the truth. You're playing around and you're just dancing around the truth because you're catching cruise like you really say. But we're not catching cruise. It's not about cruise for us. It's about cleaning Lagos State, cleaning Africa, cleaning Nigeria up. We want to come home. Some of us left Nigeria to bring good things back home, not to go and do 419. Because this same generation are the ones who came into abroad, into America, and all they know is nothing but fraud and scam. We came to study. We came to take technology back home. We came to go back home and do good. But y'all run abroad and what? We can't even show our green passports anywhere anymore. Because of these same numbnuts that are showing their faces in Justice for Mohbad. Because of you, white men don't want to give us contract. Because of you, they don't. Now, Guinness is leaving Nigeria. How many corporations must leave Nigeria before you wake up and realize that your fraud, your actions are affecting Nigeria and at large Africa? Guinness is leaving Nigeria. Unilever gone. No, I know you don't understand what I'm talking about because it's not even in your field. It's not in your realm. I'm speaking Greek because you don't understand the damage and the destruction you're bringing to our nation. And I'm calling on all you guys, responsible ones. Anywhere you hear them speak, shut them down. Expose their integrity. Don't sit in the box or in the comment and let them promote their lies and promote this false information. They are the cultists. They are the young, untrained, uncultured Nigerians. And they must learn. And they need to learn fast. Because you leave them to continue like this. One of them mistakenly will become councillor. Another one will become governor. And what are you going to get? More mess. More mess that will affect more Nigerians, more Africans, because you elder ones, you're keeping quiet. You're keeping quiet, you're not shutting them down, and you're not confronting them, and you're not teaching them the right way. You're being amused by their stupidity, which will inevitably bite all of us, bite us in our asses. I dare you to vent more than me.
I will.
Are we
I will
inventing
bet
time?
more than you. I
Are
will.
we inventing time?
Yes, I will. It's my turn. Let me do
Uh-uh.
my own, then you can do your own.
But
Seal,
Auntie Ibola, you made it
Seal,
jáde
where
wá.
did
Where
you
did
go
you sleep?
since? Over 1
Can you
hour.
imagine?
Are you in
And you
jacuzzi
are
again?
you inventing time?
I'm
Are you in
busy.
Ah,
jacuzzi again?
inventing
I
time
was hearing
every
African
time.
TV's voice
I
for a
beg
very
go.
distance.
Aristocrat
This is
said
time.
earlier. Aristocrat said he was flagged down because he didn't get enough lion. Ṣé lion rẹ pé àbí tiger? Mo ti gbàgbé.
Mayo, we need tiger and plane. Jet. In fact, it's
Abeg,
jet
I
I want
wan
to
vent
jet.
yo.
I'm too
And the
small
only
for
when I
lion.
start my own, the only
Oh
thing that
yeah.
can appease me is
Oh
elephant.
yeah.
I
Eduru now.
need jet.
Wait now.
Give me
Wait.
jet. I don't want
I've
no
allowed.
lion.
I did announced
Because when the
vent
African TV just
hours
came and you
since.
went before me,
Wait
ah,
now.
our aunties and uncle justice,
Still.
aunties and uncles of
Still.
anti-justice. Yes,
I've
darling.
announced vent since. Oh, I've announced it since. Where were you? Were you sleeping?
No, Mola Borisha.
You
Eh?
see? What are the Borisha? What invent later now?
Is it my turn?
It's my turn.
Let me know.
I
Wait.
am the
Let
one
me
that
know
give African
if
TV bagbos.
African
I
TV
give am
I'm
had
the one
finished.
moderating,
non-stop.
though, because why every one of you was not here, I
African
was the one
TV,
moderating.
have you finished? Are you through?
We the aunties and uncles of anti-justice.
Because even now, if I cannot accept that I'm at fault, if they give me power tomorrow, I'll do the same thing that they are doing. And at the end of the day, I'll be using the police again to, if someone want to discriminate me, I'll use police because I dey power. Now me get power. You're not supposed to discriminate me. I go use police, make they go finish you. Because now me get power. So we the citizens need to correct ourselves. We need to correct ourselves. This justice, we're still fighting it because we the citizens did not accept ourselves. Let's accept ourselves and correct ourselves. Let's know our faults. Let's come together. Mohbad situation can happen to anyone else. He deserved justice. He was not deserved to be killed. If you offend anyone, you can report to the right authorities. He does not deserve to be killed. You cannot kill him and expect yourself to be like you should be going scot-free. No. But now, because it did not happen to some of them, some of them are saying, he don't die now. Like the time York Daddy was doing live, some of them are saying, he don't die, he don't finish, he don't go. People just forget him like that. Now, sense be that. So therefore, just go, they keep a see, he don't die. Make we move forward. We'll not go get this justice. Because say, now big person they under. That big person is equal to us. Because even if he has the power, we give him that power. So we should make them pay for what they did. But no. We are not. Let me just stop here. Let another person talk.
I'm so happy for what I've been hearing since morning. As in, I really, really, really love it. Let me continue for where that my sister stopped. We are the one doing ourselves, like seriously. We are the one doing ourselves because all this government starts from our home. How are we maintaining our home? How are we doing things our own? And after everything, we are not putting blame on those people that are on top. It's because what we have been supporting them from our home already. Instead of us to fight for what is right for us, we are using our hand to cover what is not right. And we are not saying that they are doing us bad, they are doing us bad. How have you been taking things seriously? How have you been taking things? Like now, we support Tinubu when we know that Tinubu is not the best person to be in the right position. They use all the powers to collect the power, and now we are suffering. We are not crying. We are crying, and they're turning the power against us. The only way we can do, as me, for my own, no, in my own opinion, say if you can do like how Ghana did in that year, things will be better too in Nigeria. Things will be better. We go on a normal protest and we fight for a normal right. That time when they wanted to fight for their freedom in Ghana, those politicians did not even know. It's just like a meeting, and they kill all those people, all those people that they are using power on top them. If we can do this to Nigeria, is going to be better. When Abacha is frustrating our life that year, we know what all our women did. All our old women, we know what they did, and things goes better in that year too. In terms of Goodluck Jonathan, we know what we did too. So why are we not using small things to affect us? We can fight for our rights peacefully, and we will get our justice. Like serious. In terms of Abiola, we know what we did. But nowadays, what we want to hit, you don't want us to say the truth. You don't want us to fight for what is right. Because of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. If they give us 3,000, we not calm down again. That, okay, no, we have succeed. Succeed on top 1,000. Something happened yesterday in my street. There is one woman, she went to borrow money from all this cooperative to buy rice. On our way coming, all this custom, they have to stop her. Fine, the woman carry rice, and when the custom stop her, the woman was telling them that she's carrying millet. They delayed the woman since morning till night, and what they saying that the truck is millet. Let's just imagine that kind of stuff. Assuming the woman did not have the power to control that stuff, they will collect that goods from her. The woman will start crying, and after that, the woman can kill herself. Nigeria, I don't think in this situation, if we are not going to do the right thing, Nigeria is not going to be better again. Maybe they should split it. Everybody should go on their own. Igbo should go, Hausa should go, Yoruba should stand on their own. Maybe things is going to be better. Rest, please.
Thank you so much, Baby J. Thank you so much for your great submission. Janet, Abby. Oh, Janet.
Jenny baby.
Okay, Jenny,
Jenny
baby,
baby.
sorry.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
A bit safe.
Possibly for those that are sleeping, good night. My name is Pet Cage. I am 120 years old, and for justice for Mohbad, and also I would like to speak to say this, that yes, I came in from Oluwatosin's when she was speaking, and I clap for her. She spoke well. Democracy Day, will I say is a day we should celebrate, or will I say is a day we should sit down and especially the youth, and think of the country, Nigeria, to think of the way forward? Because democracy has now become demo robbery. I use that word because I know that democracy is a beautiful name that is used to govern a country, to make that country a dwelling place for all. It is power for the people, by the people. And that is why the first office in that democracy is the office of the public. This is an office in which people were appointed, voted for, carefully selected to take the lead. And the second office is office of the president. But ignorantly we say number one citizen. The office of the public is the first office that should be respected, because without that office, even the president cannot be president. And that office is also an office that is meant to supervise every other elective offices like the presidential office, the governor's office, the senatorial, and other offices. They are to be supervised by this public office because this office is number one office in the land, in every democratic country. But what do we have in Nigeria is a different thing entirely. And this is why we'll be where we are today. Democracy has some rules. Number one, you have to, I think I will use this word by saying, we have the principal office and the promises office. But some of these men, over time, they've decided to always embrace the promises office. Democracy can only do two things for you. The principal office is when you follow the principles of democracy, everyone is bound to enjoy democracy. And when the principle is fulfilled, then you will now be seeing the promises of democracy. You'll be seeing good things, good life. Those are promises of democracy. But these leaders do not want to work, or these appointees, they do not want to work. They just go there and start dragging the promises of democracy. How do you think democracy can be sustained? How do I mean? When, for instance, when I'm appointed as a governor, what do I do? What is my major role? I become a servant to the people, to work for the people and bring better life to the people. I travel here and there, go to see good things that are happening in other countries, bring it to my country and see how we can use our resources to develop the country, the state, so that what? People can have better life. But instead of me doing that, I will now just go and be grabbing the money. Those are the promises. The money that you are supposed to work so that the promises of democracy can be seen, people can be enjoying. Now I grab the money and keep it to myself for selfish reasons. That is why today you see men so selfish. They carry 80 billion, 300 billion, 50 billion. Something that they cannot spend, they cannot even finish spending for the rest of their life. They greedily carry it and just keep it somewhere. If you go to some people's warehouse or storehouses, you see money rotting there. Those are greeds. So until now, the people are ready to set in and say, look, oh, this is our office. We are ready to use it before democracy can be revived in Nigeria. And that is where or why some of us are agitated and saying, no, henceforth, every judgment must be judged right. That is why everybody now are saying, no, I no go gree, I no go gree, I no go gree. But we are still facing some challenges. What are those challenges? These few men, they've come together to cripple the economy, to turn so many people to become as poor as possible. So every little money given to them, they can use it to buy their conscience. And this is where discipline comes in now and say, talk to yourself individually and say, no, I will not allow anyone to buy my conscience again. Oluwatosi said something. He said she did not vote. She did not voted for the president. I did not also. I will never. I don't do tribalism. I don't have time for that. I'm in Nigeria and I spend most of my time in North. I spend most of my time in North. And that is why all the time I speak English, because I believe this is our general language. Until we realize as a youth that, look, this our office that has been taken from us, we are reclaiming that office back. Things will never move forward in Nigeria. It's the truth, it's not cause. So they should start hearing us now, especially those who know the truth and they are backing, they are supporting evil. They need to, because this cause we are fighting for today, it can happen to another tomorrow. And I ask a question that if this now even happen to one of the strong people supporting this evil, would they have mouth to come out tomorrow and shout and make noise and say, wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí o, wọ́n ti pa mí, wọ́n ti pọ́mọ mi? Can they do that? On what ground are they doing it? I think everyone needs to start thinking now. We need to have a rethink, because soon election will still come. Election will still come, and then you will see a governor who has been using mopos, who has been using DSS, who has been using police, who have been using soldiers to scare people away from reaching his gates. Then they will start coming to look for organizer to pose with, to pretend as if they are helping. They will go to a woman who is suffering under some roasting corn to go and join her and be doing this, taking picture, taking video to deceive the people. And these same people will still be voting for them. What a shame. How long are we going to remain in this? Every year, countries are moving forward, but every year, Nigeria is going backward. How long are we going to remain in this? When I left Nigeria, honestly, I thought I know things. I'm an engineer. I'm part of those who develop Abuja. But when I left Nigeria, I moved out. I discovered we are backward. I started learning. I started seeing things I've never seen before in my life. Look, people back home will think they are living life, but the truth is they are not living life. They are suffering. A place where you cannot eat 3 square meals a day comfortably, eat whatever you like, and you think you are living life? No. I believe they are hearing us today that, please, when next election come.
Sorry, you have 1 minute left, please, so that others can talk.
Yes, thank you. When next election come, they should vote wisely. And justice for Mohbad, justice for all. We all the leaders to do the needful, or else we will not allow our office to be quiet. We will make use of our office to ensure we get justice for Mohbad. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Peskage. Hello. I think okay. Jenny baby, please. Okay. All right. A bit evening to everyone. Yeah.
Good
The
afternoon, madam.
problem
Good
here
afternoon.
we have. Yeah, we can hear you. Okay. We are the problem of what is. Okay, good. We are the problem of what is happening to us in Nigeria. Most of us are not disciplined. Most of us we don't have dignity, and most of us we know our rights. We don't know how to exercise it, and some. There was a time I was coming from Marina. I bought a train. I wanted to tap, and the card is not working. And the attendant said, "Oh, come to this way. Once you go through that way, you won't be charged." Rush through that place, and I waited. I tapped and I passed, and I told them that, why are you people behaving like this? Tomorrow you will be blaming that. Most of the people complaining now, when they get it, they will do more. They to do we are the one. If we can speak with one voice, this we don't want. If you say this is I'm not going to collect this money from this politician, another group will go at the back and go and collect it. Because it to come here, I have to collect the money. I shall jail. Most of us are not disciplined. We are just after what we will get. Yes. There's a video, audio, only love favor coming. Some of us also come on the social media and be defending it. Me and you. Does that person really want justice? Today they will buy somebody that is fighting for justice. And some of us are anti-justice. They don't. And tomorrow they will be blaming the government. We are the government. We are the one making the government to behave the way they are behaving. My son went to write GCE. I want him to, okay, go write. Somebody now call me that, give somebody 7,000. What is the essence of saying, GCE, let me see what can come out of this. And tomorrow that person will be blaming the government. So most of the problem, we are part of it. We are the. If we can speak with one voice and say this we don't want, and we all speak with one voice, we will move. But without that, I'm sorry, we can't. We go nowhere. We go nowhere. Look at the Mr. Oluomo that was saying that Kogi governor lose some money in Kogi. Kogi governor, free also this governor, free him. I did not Nigerian also. No is no. And we all cooperate, we all speak with one voice. Nigeria will. You know,
Jenny, baby, your network is bad. So,
Ourselves in this situation, it's a terrible one. But as we have all been saying since, for there to be a change, there must always be some sacrifice, good plan. But the situation we find ourselves, as I said, that is bad. Nigeria is not a state, it's not a country where probably I would say protest can't like that. It's going to have some effects, but it's not the permanent, is not a final solution. As people have been saying since, and Adama also said, these same people that are protesting, there will still be the same set of people that will still vote in bad government when it is time. So this stuff is going to depend on individual self-discipline, self-training, and to take a proper decision when it is time. People are solving now. Probably this government is going to use 4 years, 8 years, or even 20 years. I'm just saying something like that. When it is time to re-elect them again, if you give some of our people that are protesting, maybe 4 Congo of rice, 1 Congo of beans, they are
forgotten probably the 20 years of suffering, and they are going to vote in the same set of people in again. So for there to be a change, it need to start from individual. Should be self-discipline, should determine, not giving us 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira to vote. And that's what I used to say when I get to polling units before I left the country. There is no amount you can give me. There is no amount you can give me for me to change my decision. You can't buy my vote. So we need to start doing this. People say, okay, vote doesn't count in Nigeria. That may be true and that may not be true. But if we conclude, oh, it's not going to count, it's not going to count, it's not going to count, Yoruba will say, oh, Simbe, you are not there and you are asking, how do you share it? You have to participate. Even though it's not going to count or it's going to count, you have to go out and exercise your right and vote the right candidate. That is one of the weapons we can use. With time, this vote is going to count. Like someone said earlier, this last election, okay, it was rigged, but the next one, some of the pattern that they used to rig this election, it has been exposed. So the next one is not going to be like this. And that is how development is going to be coming to our electoral stuff. People are getting more wiser, people are getting more involved, and that is what we can do. Protest in Nigeria, personally, to be sincere with you, I've done that in the past, during the subsidy removal during 2012 or something like that. But to be sincere with you, I cannot involve myself. Even I'm in the country, I cannot personally. I'm not discouraging people that can do it, because Nigeria of nowadays, the government are ready to kill, and nothing is going to happen except individually, and we preach the good gospel. So it should be self-discipline, self-determined. Their 1,000 naira, their 2,000 naira, 2 Congo of rice is not going to solve the problem. So we should start from now to start orientating our people. This is what's the good. Do you know that if you vote a good candidate, all these 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira they are giving you is nothing? And I mentioned something during this Mohbad struggle, that if this Mohbad case happen, maybe a year or some months to election, probably we won't be where we are today. Because I know some big wing are going to join. Although they may want to use it for their own political ambition, but they will be involved. Probably because the case happened last year, which is just like 3 years and some months to election. Because I'm getting some information that I know some politicians say that this Mohbad case, we are still watching. When it is time, probably we are going to involve ourselves. What are they watching? What are they waiting for? So if this case happened maybe like a year to election or some month to election, I know the momentum will be more than this. And that is it. They are all there. They want their own personal gain, because Nigeria did not happen to them. So we should, every one of us, we need to be careful so that this state we find ourselves is not going to happen to anybody. And the people that has happened to, we have to come together just the way we are doing now to get justice for Mohbad. But it needs to start from an individual. And so as Yoruba we say, so it should be self-discipline individually. Then we'll be able to preach the good gospel. We have some people who join this Mohbad struggle in one way or the other. Some people compromise, probably because of their own personal gain. That means they are not self-disciplined. Is it the government in this case? No, it is their own personal stuff. You join struggle to achieve something along the line. Some people compromise just because for their own personal gain. Simply means they are not self-disciplined. The government are contributing a lot, and at the same time, individual, we are also contributing a lot. So what I'm trying to say in essence is individually, We should be self-disciplined. We should determine we want this change, not just saying it. We want it. Then we work towards this to achieve this this change that we truly want. Not enjoying for 2 hours after sitting down eating the rice. That's all. Then some people don't care to suffer for the next 4 years or to suffer for the next 8 years after finishing the 2 Congo of rice. Let's sensitize these people. That is what we need. Then protest, peaceful one. But when it comes to protest, I used to say, which because I'm Yoruba guy, when it comes to protest in Nigeria, I'm saying it. When it comes to protest in Nigeria, people should know when to go back to their shell, because the government, they are ready. I will use the word kill. They are ready to kill. We all saw what happened in NSAS and everything. I'm not discouraging people not to protest. We should protest, but at the same time, people who are on the street protesting, they should know when to come back, because the government, they don't care. So we have the power to vote in and to vote out. Although if you say our voting is not going to count, but we should not have that negative mind. It's going to count, because that's the only weapon we have. And let's continue doing that. Voting for the right candidates, mobilizing people to know what is good, telling them what is good, and to forbid what is evil. So self-discipline matter in this case. Also, the government are also contributing their own. So the justice for Mohbad, by the special grace of God, we will surely get the justice, and the country at large is going to come to a better place. And we can use this justice for Mohbad to correct something in that country. So those guys sitting at somewhere, Kaaba, we can use this case, and that's one of the reasons we should not compromise in this case. So if we get this right, there's no case in Nigeria that we cannot get right. That's my summation. Self-discipline and determination. Thank you very much.
We need the armed forces. We need a military rule, because what I'm seeing now is rubbish. A lot of killings. These politicians, there is so much blood in the land, and that is what is crying. Mohbad too have joined them in the sense of his killing. They are keeping quiet as if nothing has happened. But God will fight for this justice for us. But me, I'm not celebrating any democracy. There's nothing I want to celebrate about. And we Nigerians, we are also guilty of the act, in the sense of when it comes to campaign, election campaign, they'll be giving them a lot of things. Imagine during the last one, they were sharing quarter bag. They will share it to about 10 people. I mean, oúnjẹ tẹ́ máa jẹ within how many hours ẹ ti ta writing. Now they are suffering it. A lot of things that they have not done. Look at when I was staying in Calabar, when I was relocating back to Lagos, it was just only 2 roads. If you are not passing through Itu Road, you are passing through what they call this road, the one that leads from Ebonyi to Enugu. Just 2 roads. I will call ourselves giant of Africa. Nothing is working. Look at the what they call it, the what Labour is fighting for. They cannot give 250,000, and them they are earning like almost more than 20 million per month. And you want peace to be in Nigeria? No, it can't work that way. So me, I'm not celebrating any democracy day. There's nothing to celebrate about today. But we'll just be praying that God should take control. Nothing is going to change. Some people said it's end time. I mean, will I blame God? When you read the Bible, you will say that it's end time. The next thing they will say is global thing. Fine, it's global thing. Everywhere is hard. But my happiness is that in this regime, even the rich people are feeling the heat. They are the one feeling it past because they don't know how it takes to go hungry for a whole day. But them, they are feeling it because when the ones that are managing money before are not managing money, they are not depending on the rich people. I mean, is a bad thing to talk about. Okay, this morning now I was talking to one APC stalwart. I said, Oga, what did you see in this democracy? He said, my sister, I know you want to insult me this morning. I said, Oga, mo fẹ́ bú yín ni. I'm happy that I did not vote APC the last election. I'm happy. And that was my first time in voting in my life as an adult. I thank God that I did not vote. I did not sell my conscience. Because if I've sold my conscience, I'll be crying today. People are hungry. I took my mom to the general hospital last week. You need to see people. You need to see the hospital itself. The state of the hospital is nothing to write home about. And they'll be there saying rubbish. I just thank God that everybody is saying it. And I thank God that even the elites are feeling the heat. So no problem. So for way forward, we should just be praying. There's nothing God cannot do. He's slow to anger. I call him the impossibility specialist. He will do something. It's only God that can change whatever that is happening in Nigeria. This corruption has eaten deep to every parastatals in Nigeria's this thing. But no problem. God will take its place. But for any change from any woman being, it's a no. It's a no, but it's only God. Thank you.
Moderator.